Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tripoli here, back with another Lord's Mole video. In today's video, we've got a couple of interesting segments, guys. In the first segment, we have Mystic Mike getting rallied. Now, this guild, E:L, has been coming at us just kind of occasionally. Like, they've kind of, like, rallied us or tried to rally us a couple different of times, like, on a couple different occasions. All the times, us being online, and recently they had just come after our guy Cardabop, seeks revenge, aka seeks revenge and whatnot, and they got capped 3 different times. Well, they're coming after Mystic Mike right now. They've set a rally and it's about to launch, right? 7 seconds till this thing launches. I've got Mike on the phone. I'm like, this shit's going down. Like, better get ready. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're sending. I'm gonna look at the gear, and I see speed gear at first, and then I see range. I'm like, yo, go inf, and he switches gear, goes to inf, and boom, capped. 5 million might drop. Easy. He went full infoul, easy collapse. This was, I believe, his first ever rally he's ever taken. So this was a great test for his troop comp, and it was no problem for us. Moving on to the next clip, we've got Sip Bomber, who set a rally on this guy, ID @Black0. Now this guy's 356 million might, but we've got his comp, and he's got an insane amount of T4. I think like up to like 1.5 million T4 in this guy's troop composition. Now, I don't have the report for this. I don't have the scout report, nor do I have the rally report, so I don't exactly remember. This was quite a while ago, but guys, this guy did have quite a few troops. And look at that, we've got Goma porting all the way to the top of the screen just to join the rally. It was kind of goofy how we just ported to the top of the screen. At least I found it goofy. In this case scenario, we could not get a full rally, sadly enough. Even with our troop boosts and whatnot, we just didn't have enough online for a full rally. But we were like, full send it. We know Bomber's got insane. Not insane, but he's got some really good gear. Jewels, just overall stats. His account is beefy as fuck. So coming into this, we don't really know. They kind of sent like a test march, and I'm pretty sure they might have tested the formation. Not really sure, but I know we went Cav 1 inf just to like not let them know. We went with the one inf, just not let them know what we're sending by the speed of the troops coming in with this rally. They don't get any rains. They got a couple guys who poured over. I guess this guy wanted to kind of scout to see what he's got. From 356 million might down to 317 million. Okay, so we just discussed how he had like 1.5 million troops. Well, a good amount of that being T4. Well, after that rally, there can't be too much left. Sneaky Smasher coming in with a solo. We just featured Sneaky Smasher in the past video. Crazy stats, really high up there. Comes in, burns them. I go in for the scout. I'm like, yo, what's he got left? I kind of want in on this action. I don't want to be left out of this. So, of course, I'm like, I'm seeing what he's got left. And I'm like, well, he's got range. And I don't have good infantry stats for spear marches. So do I send? Do I not send? Do I send? Do I not send? And this is just like this debate in my mind. Well, I ended up sending anyway. I speed in. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna come up in here, and I hit like garbage amount of troops, like no troops at all. It was kind of pointless actually, to me sending a march. I'm kind of glad I didn't hit a bunch of ranged troops and then end up with a bunch of reds. But anyway, it would have been a bunch of T2. But it was in any case pretty cool experience to get out here to get this guy down. A good amount of might. Now, this Bamus VNX guy decided to garrison. Bomber comes in with like a T2, T4 leader solo, I believe, just to test the garrison, just to see what it's all about. Well, we kind of look at the Cav gear, and we can see Sneaky Smasher coming in. Burns him out. This guy's on 269 million might. He's gone. He's donezo, guys. And moving on to the next clip, we've got this guy from CNN, CN1 Power 420. We've indicated that this guy is in what we believe to be infantry phalanx. He looks like he's got a heavy infantry front line because from what I can see, these guys are going, heavy infantry at the moment. They're, battling his front line, but he's not having too big of drops. A lot of these guys, they're just sending infantry, but he doesn't seem to having that big of drops. So, I'm kind of, iffy about what formation he's actually in, but they keep sending infantry rallies. I've seen a lot of these leads who are already capped. They're in infantry gear. So, we can kind of concur. If they're sending infantry, they should be hitting range, but with the kind of might drops that are coming out of this, it's like, okay, well, it kind of seems like inf on inf to me. It doesn't really seem like inf on range. So I think he might be in a foul. I would think infantry foul, but at the same time, why wouldn't they be going cav, right? So I'm kind of confused as to what formation he's in and why they're sending infantry at it when it's really not doing a boatload of damage at the moment. But we've got Mr. Mount Modi coming in with a cav rally. Let's kind of gauge how much damage this is about to do, because this will kind of prove our theory of what actual formation he is in. So he drops about 12 million might with the cav rally, right? 12 million might, really nice cav set, high might. Overlord, it kind of makes you think that maybe he does have indeed a range front line, or maybe his like range is almost done. Maybe his infantry's almost done, or maybe he's got just a little bit of cav, or whatever. And look at this, that infantry march or that infantry rally. Look how much it just dropped him right there. That to me just said that hit. That hit range 100%, and that hit a lot of probably just dipped right into T4. We've got Snooky Pook coming right in for another an infantry rally right here again. They've been launching all these infantry rallies, just infantry rally after infantry rally, just coming at this CNN1 power guy, right? And look at this, now down to 843 million might. Okay, interesting. And now we got this Valkyrian 1 who comes up with another infantry rally, and then burns, right? So this overall was really confusing me. I couldn't really figure out what formation this guy was in. This is really just boggled my mind, because we got one guy coming in infantry, we got the other guy coming in infantry, and then one does like very little damage, the next just goes crazy amount of damage. This must have had something to do with the reinforcements in the castle itself, I'm sure. No, I'm like near to certain that had something to do with the reinforcements in the castle. As you can see, down to 650 million might. This guy is just absolutely getting hosed. It's game over for this guy. He's got his lead cap by now. He's got a couple more rallies coming in, even in a bunch of solos. He's donezo. He's got his lead cap. He's got a clown title. He's looking like a clown. It's game over. Anyways, guys, moving on. We've got this guy JGE. Now they've come at him with a couple of different rallies, and I think they've determined that he's in a cavalry wedge formation. They sent a couple of range rallies. I think a range and possibly a cav rally, and they've kind of gauged the damage, and they see like the might drops and whatnot from this guy. And well, of course, what are they going to do? They're going to hit his front line as hard as possible. First rally, 5.3 million total killed and injured troops. Hell yeah. So of course they're going to come in again. They're going to come in full range, which would make sense for cav wedge. And now let's see, 4.2 million troops killed and injured total, down to 561 million might in merge gear. So this guy did just take a big hit, I think a 30 million drop. So I believe he is indeed in a wedge formation. We got It's Me Poppy coming up in here from Wiz. Rally is marching. It's coming in closer. I don't think we actually get to see what gear It's Me Poppy's in, but let's check out the might drop. So it was a very, very little might drop. They barely hit absolutely anything. It looks like they actually got full countered, if I'm not mistaken. That's just by the looks of it. And we got Stretchy coming in with a full cav. Now let's see what he's got left, because I'm pretty sure this should do a decent amount of damage, being that I think, let's see, from 547 to 537. So we know that they're probably actually hitting a range at this point. That's not a whole lot of killed and injured troops up there. If we can just quickly look at the news report, which we did. If you can just look at the top. And we've got another one, down to 518. Okay, so that did a little more damage. And actually got a walk back. So then, we got another rally coming in, marching in from KSS, Liko Zanesco. We've got a bunch of different rallies coming in, but Liko Zanesco, boom, capped. Barely any might loss. So I think a lot of these guys ended up sending cav right into a range, some sort of like range front line at this point, or second line. So down to 487, caps in merge gear, just caps. Finally burns, and I think we were able to indicate that yes, it was in a cav wedge, and a lot of these guys were just getting capped left and right, hitting that range that range middle line. They were sending cav into it and just getting capped, and that was their problem. They weren't realizing what they actually needed to be sending. But in any case, this happens a lot of times. Not enough communication, not enough realization of what other guilds are doing. This happens when there's a lot of guilds attacking one target. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, they got the 0, and that's about it, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, give me some constructive criticism in the comment section. And anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.